Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony that you're about to witness is an Army Wreath laying ceremony to be conducted on behalf of the family of Sergeant Nicole G. Thank you.
Present! Out! Order! Out! Please turn in place.
Ready? Yep. Gentlemen, the ceremony that you are about to witness is an army wreath-laying ceremony to be conducted on behalf of the Abbey Gate 13. Thank you.
Present all. Order! Out!
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? We got a very interesting live stream here for you today, folks. Very interesting. We just watched the wreath laying of some of the fallen who were tragically 13 service members' lives were taken 3 years ago on the day. On the day, folks. The year of our Lord. It's very interesting times here. Shout out to Donald Trump. He pulled up to the wreath laying ceremony. Had to go tap in and see what that was about. That's a whole vibe, right? It's a whole vibe. You gotta be let's pull me up right here. Pull me up. Turn me up. It is a particular vibe to be participating in one of those, or to go to witness one of those events going on. The change of the command. What do we have here? It's crazy. Apparently, Joe Biden was not there. Only Donald Trump was there. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Let's go check this out. So I got a article by the AP here. Let's go check this out. Excuse me. It says Trump lambates Harris and Biden on anniversary of chaotic Afghanistan withdrawal. May I say again, a chaotic Afghanistan withdrawal. So former President Donald Trump visited Arlington Cemetery, or National Cemetery, for a wreath laying ceremony to mark the third anniversary of the suicide booms in Afghanistan that killed 13 service members. So this is an article by Adriana Gomez Lycan and Thomas Beaumont. And this dropped earlier today, probably like a couple hours ago. My time. Very interesting. So in Detroit, the AP, former President Donald Trump on Monday tied Vice President Kamala Harris to the chaotic Afghanistan war withdrawal on the third anniversary of the suicide bombing that killed 13 U.S. service members, calling the attack a humiliation. Trump and the Republican presidential nominee, Trump the Republican presidential nominee, laid wreaths at Arlington National Cemetery in honor of Sergeant Nicole G., Staff Sergeant Darren Hoover, and Staff Sergeant Ryan Naus, who were among those killed in the August 26, 2001 suicide booms at the Hamid Karzai International Airport. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack. So the humiliation in Afghanistan set off the collapse of American credibility and respect all around the world. So Trump said in an address to the National Guard Association of the United States Conference in Detroit later Monday. These photos are crazy. These photos are crazy. They got like camis on. These helmets fetch a pretty penny. They would charge you an arm and a leg if you lost that gear. They got boots. It's crazy. Some have, they're just wearing like whatever that they want, but they have some kind of uniformity. They definitely got the mask over their face. That's insane, man. Taliban fighters carry rocket launchers as they celebrate the third anniversary of the withdrawal of U.S.-led troops from Afghanistan in Lashkar Gah, the Helmand province, southwestern Afghanistan, Wednesday, August 14th, 2014. That's crazy. The Biden administration was following a withdrawal commitment and timeline that the Trump administration had negotiated with the Taliban in 2020. A 2022 review by a government-appointed special investigator concluded decisions made by both Trump and President Joe Biden were the key factors leading to the rapid collapse of Afghanistan's military and the Taliban takeover. Since Biden ended his re-election bid, Trump has been zeroing in on Harris now that the Democratic presidential nominee in her rules and foreign policy decisions. He has specifically highlighted the vice president's statements that she was the last person in the room before Biden made the decision on Afghanistan. Interesting. The voters are going to fire Kamala on Joe on November 5th. We hope. And when I take office, we will ask for the resignations of every single official. Trump told thousands of National Guard soldiers. We'll get the resignations of every single senior official who touched the Afghanistan calamity to be on my desk at noon on the inauguration day. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. Oh, man. I love that. I love that. I know you have to fire people. You have to fire people when they do a bad job. In her own statement marking the anniversary, in her own statement marking the anniversary of the Kabul airport attack, Harris said she mourns the 13 U.S. service members who were killed. My prayers are with their families and loved ones. My heart breaks for the pain and their loss, she said. Harris said she honors and remembers all Americans who served in Afghanistan. As I have said, President Biden made the courageous and right decision to end America's longest war. Over the past 3 years, our administration has demonstrated we could still eliminate these folks here, including the leaders of Al Qaeda and ISIS, without troops deployed into combat zones. She said, I will never hesitate to take whatever action necessary to counter these folks. You have to counter these threats and protect the American people. Okay. I will never hesitate to take whatever action necessary to counter these threats and protect. Like, why couldn't she do that now? Like back then, when she was the last person out of the room. The relatives of some of the American service members were killed appeared on stage at the Republican National Convention last month, saying Biden had never publicly named their loved ones. Joe Biden has refused to recognize their sacrifice. Christy Shamblin, the mother-in-law of Sergeant G, said the crowd, or told the crowd, Donald Trump knew all of our children's names. He knew all of their stories. That's crazy. In a statement Monday on the Kabul attack anniversary, Biden said that the 13 Americans who died were patriots in the highest sense, who embody the very best of who we are as a nation. Brave, committed, and selfless. Woo! That's crazy. Let's go. And we continue. Ever since I became vice president, I was actually checking out this here. Ever since I became vice president, I carried a card with me every day that listed the exact number of American service members who were killed in Iraq and Afghanistan, including Taylor, Johnny, Nicole, Hunter, Dagan, Umberton, David, Jarrett, Riley, Dylan, Dylan, Kareem, Maxon, and Ryan, Biden said. Also, Monday, House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican of Louisiana, announced that Congress will posthumously honor the 13 service members by presenting their families with the Congressional Gold Medal next month. It's the highest civilian award that Congress can bestow. Interesting. Under Trump, the United States signed a peace agreement with the Taliban that was aimed at ending America's longest war and bringing U.S. troops home. Biden later pointed to the agreement as he sought to deflect blame for the Taliban overrunning, saying it bound him to withdraw troops and set the stage for the chaos that engulfed the country. It just keeps going, folks. Shout out to the AP. Actually, it doesn't. Okay, hold up. A Biden administration review of the withdrawal acknowledged that the evacuation of the Americans and allies from Afghanistan should have started sooner, but attributed to delays to the Afghan government and military and to the U.S. military and intelligence community assessments. The top two U.S. generals who oversaw the evacuation said that the administration inadequately planned for the withdrawal. The nation's top-ranking military officer at the time, then Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley, this guy told lawmakers earlier this year he had urged Biden to keep a residual force of 2,500 forces to give backup. Instead, Biden decided to give a much smaller force of 650 that would be limited to securing the U.S. Embassy. Gomez-Lycan reported for Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Thomas Beaumont, and he covers the national politics for the Associated Press. He's based out in Des Moines, Iowa. Shout out to them for honoring our great men and women who sacrificed their life on that tragic day, on that tragic pullout of Afghanistan, of that terrible war that we shouldn't have been in the first place. But if you ask me, shout out to the AP for writing a very good article going over this whole thing. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. I'm going to leave these links for the AP and for the wreath laying ceremony that we watch. It's your boy KWTV.